city with a rod and found it to be 12,000 stadia. Now check your footnotes. Some footnotes will have it at 1,400 miles, some will have it at 1,500 miles, but it was big, okay? 1,400 to 1,500 miles every direction because it was in its length and as wide and as high as it was long. What it's saying is it's a 1,400 mile cube. 1,400 miles up, 1,400 miles this way. A really, really big city. Somebody has estimated that, like, I don't know, it's like crazy, like 12 or 15 billion people could live there and we'd all have like 10 acres or something. It's crazy. There's all kinds of room there, okay? So he measured its walls, okay? Verse 17, he measured its walls and it was 144 cubits thick by man's measurements. Now, you think, well, what does that mean? See, back in the old days, not today, back in the old days, the thickness of the wall was how secure your city. So if you had this really thick wall, when your enemies showed up, you go, big deal. Just give it your best shot. If you had really thin walls when your enemy showed up, you went, hey, friend, how can we negotiate? Okay, now, so whatever it is, this wall, if you look at your footnotes again, it's a wall 200 feet thick. To the ancients, that was like, ain't nobody can get through that wall. Complete security. My son has a rocket scientist friend. The rocket scientist friend forgot to lock the door of their apartment Thursday night. They woke up Friday morning with a drunk sleeping on the couch in their apartment in Ellis. I want to kick the rocket scientist's butt when I see him next day. He's not taking care of business. Listen, folks, you're safe in this city, man. You got angels at the gates. You got a 200-foot thick wall. You ain't worried about some drunk coming and sleeping on your couch in the middle of the night. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at verse 18. The wall was made of jasper, and the city of pure gold, as pure as glass. I've never seen pure gold as clear like glass. Have you? But I guess the chemical analysis that John did, you can buy one of those little kits where you scrape that too far. He knew it was gold. How about that? He just knew it was gold. He didn't say it's clear gold, man. Folks, the whole city is made of clear gold. You can look right through it. There's no place to hide anything because nothing needs to hide there. This city is bulletproof. The city is sin-proof. It is absolutely huge beyond what we get. 1,400-mile cube city. And it's priceless. What's the gold on a 1,400 cubic mile city worth? It's amazing. But there's more. There's more. This is the cool part. So grace means we can live with God forever in his new city. But secondly, grace means we can live with God forever versus the second death. There's lots of ways you can classify people. For instance, when I went to school 100 years ago, again, when they gave away, when we had chisels and stones to take notes with, who writes with paper and pen anymore? I just found out they're giving away everybody in school gets a laptop in Findlay, Ohio, and all these other places. Like, why don't we teach kids to write anymore? It's keyboard skills in kindergarten, I guess. I don't know. But 100 years ago, all human life on Earth is classified in three classifications. You got the Asians, you got the Africans, you got the Europeans, okay? And was Negroid, Caucasoid, and what was the other one? See, nobody even remembers anymore. So all of mankind is classified in those three. Now, to the Jew, there's only two types of people on Earth. There's the Jew and there's the Gentile. Either you're born a Jew or you're not. And if you're not born a Jew, you're a Gentile. You can be Protestant, you can be Catholic, you can be this, you can be that. Yeah. There's really only two groups of people on Earth. Those covered by grace and those not covered by grace. And the groups have very different futures in store for them. They could not be more different. We're going to talk more about the group covered by grace because these are the people who place their faith in Jesus Christ. And this group has a new citizenship. look at chapter 21 again, starting in verse 6 this time, verse 6 and 7. And he said to me, and this is the guy seated on the throne, by the way, it is done. Now, stop there. Remember when Jesus on the cross, he says, it is finished? Not the same word. I wanted it to be. I thought, oh, this would be cool. It's not. Completely different words. This one means it's done, it's finished. The other one meant it's paid up. It's come to complete fruition. So two different words. But Jesus says this, it is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega. The beginning of the alphabet, the end of the alphabet. And just in case then he goes, the beginning and the end. We get the concept, I think. To him who is thirsty, I will give to drink without cost from the springs of the water of life. Ponce de Leon. What was the other part? The fountain of youth. Guess what? Cha-ching! Don't have to look at Florida. How's that working? I don't know. Florida's got the fountain of youth. Yeah, I've got friends that say, don't go there in the wintertime. It's really scary, you know. So a lot of unusual fountains driving around down there. It's a little scary, so sorry about that. But you want the fountain of youth? Get covered by grace. Look at verse 7. He who overcomes will inherit all of this. And I will be his God, and he will be his son. Folks, the promise here is of a quality and a quantity of life that I can't imagine. I get to where I don't like vacations. Do you know why I don't like vacations? You're on a cruise ship. You're on a 7-day cruise. You don't have one day